Welcome to day 14 of Romance Yourself. Over this journey, we have explored what it means to romance yourself, to create a consensual, love-based, and honest relationship with yourself, and to make the most of every moment that this life has to offer. Today, we will wrap up our journey together with a Mandala yoga practice, meaning we will make our way from one end of the mat to the other through yoga asana. In Buddhism and in Hinduism, the mandala is a very important symbol that signifies the universe and the universe's journey to self-realization or to perfection. Mandalas represent transformation and evolution, the natural ways of life. And you might consider yourself, your physical body, or even your life as its own little microcosm, its own little mini universe. And this journey that we've been on together for the last 14 days, a little cycle that you are now coming to a completion with today. So throughout your practice today, I invite you to reflect on these last 14 days and notice any parts of yourself or your life that feel like they've gone through a transformation, that they've evolved, maybe they've leveled up in some way. I want to thank you so much for being here and being on this journey alongside me. I'm so grateful that I had the opportunity to create this collection for you and to be able to practice it alongside you every single day. The shared presence that we have experienced together is truly part of what romancing yourself is all about. Before we get into movement, we'll just take a moment to ground into our space. So get started perhaps kneeling, using maybe a block underneath your seat between your heels. Close your eyes when you're ready, and just start to notice your breath. Begin to notice how you're feeling today. Notice your thoughts and your emotions. Notice what you are bringing to this last practice of our journey. Whatever it is, maybe offer that up to the practice to be transformed into something that is meaningful to you. Our affirmation that we'll be using today is, I create a home for myself with every act of self-love. Allowing those words to sink in and reflecting on how you have created a sense of home within yourself through these 14 days of self-love practices. And with your affirmation in mind, bring your palms together in front of your heart, Anjali Mudra. And we'll open together by bowing our head towards our hands, honoring the light within you and the light within every being that you will encounter on your path. Start to lift your head, flutter your eyelids open, release your hands. We'll get started with some seated sun salutations. So just staying in whatever seat that you chose. On your inhale, bring your arms out to the sides and up. Exhale, palms slide down to your heart center. Inhale, interlace your fingers. Exhale, flip your palms and press them forward, straighten the arms. Inhale, reach your hands and your arms up. And exhale, release. Fingertips float down to the earth beside you. One more time, breathe in, reach your arms out to the sides and up. Exhale, palms come together and come to your heart. Inhale, interlace your fingers the more unusual way, and then exhale, press your palms forward, stretch out your arms. Inhale, reach your arms forward and up. And exhale, release, hands come down to the earth beside you. And now if you're not doing so already, turn to face the short edge of your mat. And if you weren't in a kneeling position, go ahead and come to kneeling. From your kneeling position, breathe in, right hand comes to the earth behind you. Lift your hips forward and up and reach your left hand up overhead, half camel. Exhale, lower your hips down, swim your hands through center, left hand behind you, press your hips forward and up, lean back, look towards your right hand. Lower down, exhale to come through center, inhale, right hand behind you, left hand up, press your hips up. And exhale, one more like this, going around through center. Inhale to press the hips forward and up. And exhale, back around through center. Inhale, reach your left hand up into the air. Exhale, bring that left hand to your right thigh. Breathe in, reach your right arm up. And exhale, right hand comes behind you, taking a little twist here. Inhaling to lengthen up through your spine. And exhale to pull your right shoulder back. Inhale, reach your right arm up again. Exhale, lean away from your right side, little side bend. Inhale, come up. Exhale, release both hands. This time, inhale, right hand comes up. Exhale, right hand to your left thigh. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, left hand behind you, and you look behind you. Take another breath in here and out. Inhale, left hand comes up. Exhale, lean away from your left side, a little side bend on this side. How many times can I say side? And exhale, come back to center, walk your hands forward, come to tabletop pose, all fours. Cat and cow, inhale, lift your tailbone, pull your heart forward, look forward. Exhale, tilt your tailbone down, round your spine, chin to chest. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat pose. Inhale for cow. Exhale for cat. One more like this. Breathe in. And breathe out. Inhale, come back to your neutral spine. Tuck your right toes under, kick back through that heel, and press back, stretching into your ankle and your calf. Begin to draw your upper body away from the earth, hugging everything in the front body to your back body. Ground down through the top of your left foot and start to let your right toes float away from your mat. Stay here or take another breath in. Reach your left hand forward. Balancing table, also called arrow pose. Breathe. You have the option to stay here, or you can bend into your right knee, reach your left hand back, hook on to your right ankle with your left hand, and exhale, press your right ankle into your left hand to kick that heel up high for tiger. Strong arm, strong leg. One more breath in. And exhale, release your left hand down. Bring the right toes back down to your mat. Turn onto the sole of your right foot and spin on your left knee so your left toes point towards the long edge of your mat. Inhale, reach your right hand into the sky. Side plank. Press your hips forward. Lean your right shoulder back and maybe look towards your right thumb if you're comfortable here. Soften your jaw. Soften your breath. Now imagine someone is pulling on your right wrist. They're going to pull you straight up into your gate pose. Right hand to your right leg, left hand comes up overhead and you lean towards the right. Maybe you look towards your left hand. Breathe here. One more breath in. Exhale, come back up through center. Left hand comes down to your mat. Reach that right arm up overhead and then start to pick your right foot off of the ground again. Half moon variation. Bring that right hand back up into the air. Bend the right knee. Try to catch your right foot with your right hand and push that foot into your hand for sugar cane. Look up towards the ceiling. Press your hips forward. Exhale to release that right foot. Bring the right hand down. Keep the right foot lifted as you turn to face your mat once again. And then pull the right knee in to step it between your hands. Reach your hands forward and up. Breathe in, low lunge. Sink into your hips. Turn on your left knee this time. Keep your right knee pointing forward, that side lunge variation. Bring your right elbow down onto the top of that thigh. And we're going to take circles with the left arm, going forward, down, back, and up. Exhale, forward and down. Inhale, back and up. One more. And then bring your hands down to the floor. Walk your hands around the left side of your mat all the way to the back. You're going to tuck those right toes under, draw your left knee in like a one-legged plank, and then kick your left foot up and back, three-legged dog. If you need to, bring that left foot down, walk your right foot in, and then come back into the three-legged dog. Breathe here. Lifting the sits bones high, lifting that left heel nice and high. Use your exhale to shift forward, bring your knee in towards your chest. Exhale, kick it back. Inhale, shift forward, one-legged plank. Exhale, kick it back, three-legged dog. Last one, bring it in. And exhale, kick it back. And then the left knee comes to the left elbow. Slide it down behind your left wrist. Left toes point over towards the right, and then you lower your right knee down. Walk your right knee back. Pigeon pose. Bring your fingertips to your mat, a little bit wider than your hips. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, bow forward. Bend the elbows out. Inhale, lift up, lift your heart. Exhale, lower down. Last one, breathe in. And exhale, bow forward. Bring your forearms down to your mat if you're comfortable with that. Take a few breaths here. Repeat your affirmation to yourself again before we start to go to the next side. I make a home for myself with every act of self-love. Begin to lift up onto your hands again. Tuck your right toes under, walk your right knee in a little bit, and then slide your left knee back into your tabletop pose. Alrighty, going to your other side. This time, tuck the left toes under, kick back through that heel, pressing back, starting to draw everything in your front body away from the mat. Hugging through the navel, engaging the muscles of your core. Keep that engagement as you lift your left toes away from the mat, press back through your left heel, ground down through the top of your right foot. Start to send your right hand forward if you're taking this option today. And then once again, you can bend into your left knee. Grab a hold of your left ankle with your right hand and press that ankle into your hand to kick the heel high, tiger pose. Strong through the left arm, strong through the right leg. One more breath in. Exhale, right hand comes down. Bring the left toes back to the mat. Turn onto the sole of the left foot. Turn on the right knee so the toes are pointing towards the long edge of your mat. And then inhale, lift your left hand into the sky, side plank. Press your hips forward, lean that left shoulder back. Maybe you look towards your left hand. Drawing everything into your midline. And then imagine that someone's pulling on your left wrist this time. They're going to help you come all the way up into your gate pose. Left hand to the left leg, lean towards the left. Maybe look towards your right hand this time. One more breath in. And exhale, bring that right hand back down to the ground. Left hand reaches up overhead. And then lift your left foot once again. Turkey's going to join us. Perfect timing to close everything off. Start to bend into your left knee, left foot, and kick the foot into your hand to create a little back bend, sugar cane. Maybe you look towards the ceiling. One more breath in. Exhale, release the foot. Left hand comes down. That left foot stays lifted as you're bringing everything to face your mat once again. And then bring that left knee in towards your body. Step it up between the hands. Send your hands forward and up. Low lunge. Start to sink into your hips. Still connected to your core. Open out into that side lunge, turning on your right knee, bringing the left elbow to the top of your left thigh, and we'll take those little circles. So bring your right fingertips down, forward and up. Breathe in. Exhale back, down, forward. Breathe in and up. Exhale, bringing them down. Inhale, reaching them up. Exhale, the next time your right hands are coming down, bring the hands down to the right side of your mat. Walk your hands around through center to the front of your mat again. Tucking your left toes under. And then draw your right knee in towards your body, one-legged plank. Inhale, kick that right foot up and back, three-legged dog. Once again, if you need to bring your right foot down and kind of walk the feet in, that's totally okay. Return to your three-legged dog. Take another breath in here. Exhale, knee to nose. Draw everything into the midline as you shift forward. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee towards your body. One more, breathe in, kick it up. And exhale, right knee to the right elbow. Drop that knee behind your wrist. Right toes point to the left. Lower your left knee down and walk that left knee back. Pigeon pose. Widen your hands a little bit wider than your hips. Fingertips down. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, bend the elbows out as you bow forward. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower down. One more, lift your heart. Exhale, keep this length as you lower down to your forearms. Take a few breaths here. Feel your heart rate. Feel the warmth in your body. Repeat your affirmation. I create a home for myself with each act of self-love. One more breath in. Exhale, lift up onto your hands. Great job. You're just going to send your hips over to the right, swing that left leg around, and we'll lower down onto our backs. Hands can come behind your thighs as you slowly lower the upper body down, coming into your constructive rest pose. Take a couple of breaths just to feel the support behind your back. The earth has literally got your back. And we'll close everything off today with a little twist, bringing your left knee in towards your body. Extend your right leg long, really press out through that right heel, and then guide your left leg over to the right. Extend your left arm out beside you. Take a couple breaths here. Exhale, come back to center. Keep pressing out through your right heel. Extend your left leg into the sky, pressing the heel towards the sky. Let your right arm come down beside you, and then start to swivel your heel in and out as you lower that left leg all the way to the ground. Go slowly. Swivel, 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 and eventually that left heel is down on the mat next to the right. You'll just bring your right knee in from here, press out through the left heel this time, and then guide your right leg over to the left. Extend your right arm out beside you and take your twist. A few breaths here. Inhale, come back to center. Stay active through the left leg. Send your right leg into the air. Left arm out beside you. Really activate, press through that right heel. Start to swivel your right heel in and out as you slowly start to lower the leg all the way down to the ground. Slowly, slowly, and eventually both heels are down on the mat again. And take your Shavasana, taking just a couple of minutes today to let that practice sink in. Feel your body integrating all of the nutrients of your practice. Let your mind quiet down. Enjoy your rest for the next few moments. Start to come back to your breath. Invite in a deeper breath now. As you feel ready, start to wiggle fingers and toes, wrists and ankles. And over the next several breath cycles, you'll just roll yourself over to one side and we'll meet in a comfortable seated position. Take your time. whenever you arrive, just take a moment to close your eyes, sit up tall, feel the residue of your practice. And one more time, repeat your affirmation. I create a home for myself with every act of self-love. Really feeling those words, believing those words, and vowing to yourself to continue to see the magic in the little moments and to create the magic when it's hard for you to see it yourself. Bring your palms together in front of your heart space. We'll bow our heads towards our hands and close our practice with Namaste. Thank you so much for being here today, and thank you so much for being a part of this amazing journey. I do truly hope that you continue to romance yourself beyond this class collection. Thank you for joining me in the Yoga Refuge for these romance practices. As always, if you have the time to stay on your mat, practice your affirmation meditation just to really lock everything in. And then I will see you on the mat in our next class collection. Thank you for allowing me to be your guide. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Namaste.